Happy Sunday. Today is the 17th of January 2016, and if you've been following the weather here in the Midwest, it has been bitterly cold. This morning when I got up, the air temperature was minus 15, and with the wind chill it was minus 35. My car really didn't want to start, but luckily it did. It's supposed to gradually warm up this week. Today I think the high is like minus 4 down to minus 20 tonight, and then gradually warm up to where it's 30 above zero Fahrenheit by the end of the week. So yay! This weather is just really almost impossible to go anywhere, do anything, and you just run from the house to the car and into the store, and because it just literally you will get frostbite within 10 minutes. But that's the part of living in South Dakota, is the winters. Actually, it's been really mild this winter. We have had very little snow, and but the cold, it hasn't been quite as bad this year. I mean, generally we're in the 20s and 30s, where I've seen it just cold as 60 below with wind chill. I hope you had a great week, and excuse me, I'm still fighting this cold. I've had it since Christmas. I went to the doctor this week, and he sounds worse than I do. I told him, I said, "You have a cold." He goes, "No, I don't." He says, "I'm actually just getting over one." But yeah, this little bugger is really wanting to hang on. I don't blow my nose or cough as much, but it's that I think I sound really nasally. So, I'll let you know what I've stitched this week. I don't have any haul. I'm planning on doing some ordering sometime next week. I just have to really decide what I want to order and limit myself. I'm really trying to cut down until I get some of my WIPS done. So first of all, I was going to show you, I dug out the Quaker sampler that I have a mistake in, and I haven't been able to find it. I know that I was one off somewhere, but I'm just scared I'm going to have to really start over, or because all these stitches are connected. I mean, like where there's not really any individual parts, so like one missing stitch would throw off the whole thing. And I really love it too. Let me show you here. But, oh goodness, I always have a hard time trying to rotate. Let's do it this way. But this is the sampler. I just love it. I think it's so pretty. And I really need to look at it when I can concentrate and examine. You know how hard it is going through a big piece like that and examining every little stitch to see if it's in the right place. It just can be maddening. And I have quite a bit of thread, as you can see, so starting over might not be a problem. This is Gentle Arts Wood Smoke. You can see it's just shades of brown. And then the contrasting color is Crescent Colors St. Bernard, and it's just a green. So I have those two colors going on with that, but I'd really like to work on it again and just try to get it done. I really don't want to start over again. The piece is just too pretty to just picture and too much to rip out. I'm hoping that it can be fixable. Okay, so last night, my goal actually has been, since I just can't seem to stick to a rotation, my goal has been to do 400 stitches a week. And then I just pick the piece. I'm going to try to rotate those pieces so they get the majority of the stitches. But I am such a slow stitcher. Generally, if I get 100 stitches in a night, I'm doing really well. So it takes me 4 to 5 nights just to work on the one piece. Well, then that doesn't leave me much time to work on anything else. And if I feel like I do 100 stitches on each piece, I don't really get anywhere. So I can see much more of a difference when I do the 400 stitches. This is what I worked on a little bit last night, is my namesake sampler. Let me show you here. And I did get, sorry about this. I did get a little bit of that bottom U done, but I think this might be the piece this week that gets 400 stitches. Even that little bit down there was almost 200. It's hard to believe. I was putting in a letter a week, which seemed to work, and it still can work if I decide to do that. But usually on Sunday, I make up my mind. I just love this piece. What I really should do is put my border all the way around before I stitch the middle. But for some reason, counting on these things, I don't know, maybe it's just all these little curly things that it's hard to just find the place to jump over. And I'd like to stitch that piece in something else too, but I just really love the blue and the red. This one's giving me fits. This is my Cinderella, and I don't know, yes I do know, I don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. It's really pretty material. I just absolutely love it. But it is 32 count. And I've been working on 28 count all week long. And to me, Lugana, especially 32 count, really gets to be a tight weave. And so, oh goodness gracious, sorry. So it's really hard to pull the thread through sometimes, or luckily this piece doesn't have any beads, I believe. It just has the krennic in it. So I'm going to continue on. But from now on, I'm just going to do everything in 28 count, especially the Mirabilias. It's easier on my eyes, and I think the thread lays a little better. I did finish, and I really want to work on this piece too. I did finish and straighten up the letter B on my, oh goodness gracious, on my French alphabet sampler. Remember I had this part, whoops, this part that, can't even see here, excuse me. I'm going to fix this. Okay. So I had this part here that wasn't connected, and I had to rip out, which wasn't really a big deal. And then I finished the inside of this one, right there. But this is such a pretty piece too, but boy, there are certainly a lot of stitches. I'm making this for an anniversary gift for a good friend of mine that I've known over 40 years. And but I'd like to eventually make myself one. You know, stitchers have a tendency to love to give away things and make things for other people, and tend not to keep many things themselves, what I've noticed. And I'm just kind of the same way too. I really this month am thinking about working on some pin keepers too. I think it'll be a fast stitch. Notice in the back there on top of my sofa, all the WIPS on top of these that need to be done, so that's why I'm trying not to really buy anything until I just get some progress where I'm near the end. I would work on one piece per week, but then I'd only have one thing to show at the end unless I had a haul. And I thought about doing the once a month video, but I just like communicating with you guys and showing off what I've done. And like I said, it keeps me accountable. Otherwise, I think, oh, I don't have to do another video for a month. Maybe I'm not going to put as much time into my stitching as I should. And then the last piece, the one that I put the 400 stitches, was my Quaker Virtues. This is the one that I have done in red, and this is done with the pearl thread and 28 count country mocha. But let's see if I can do it. Oh, yes, do it this way. But this is what I spent. This was over 450 stitches. I had part of it done, if you recall, but I tried to finish it up. And finally, by day 5, I got so sick of it. I was just ready to scream. But then, and I noticed that pearl cotton twists so easy. I mean, it's so nice just using one thread, but it really wants to twist on me. So that is that. And I might work on this again, but on this one here that I've done, as you can see, I think the mistake is in here somewhere. And like I said, you know, it's all connected. And I'm hoping that I can fix it. But anyway, this is the Quaker Virtues in red. And I really like this one, but this is gonna be a big one too. So that's all that I have really to show. I just kind of wanted to catch up with you guys, and I hope your stitching week went really well and you're making a lot of progress. It's always fun to start new projects, but then it just kind of bumps everything else down the line and it makes it a little more harder in trying to balance that time. I just haven't found the key yet, and I always believe enjoy what you stitch. I mean, it shouldn't be a task where you feel like you just have to meet the deadline and have to get it done. I think we see so many other people with finished projects that it makes us feel like we need to be stitching more. But anyway, I enjoy watching your videos as well while I stitch, and so keep them coming, and have a great stitching week, and I'll catch up with you later. Have a good day.